you should dominate.
Yeah, you should be getting
but
the 7
when you want to
straight
make the argument that this guy is better than Jordan, when Jordan had to run through all this tough competition, and this nigga running through little pansies, you can't tell me the level of competition don't play a factor.
Yeah, and like you said, I don't understand how Jordan's 6 rings don't matter, but LeBron's 3 rings are like the pinnacle, but his 4 losses. And people be like, everybody loses every
That
now and
Dallas
then.
Mavericks series was disgusting.
It ain't even about, like, you know, who he lost to. It's just the times that you lose. Like, even Tom Brady loses Super Bowls. But at the end of the day, he wins more than he loses. That's all I want. You got it. Was he 3-4 right now? 3-4 in the finals? He about to be 3 for 5. So you went to 8 finals. You lost 5 of them, and you're the greatest of all time?
I tell you what,
work that way. No.
Why are we talking about a football analogy? So if the Buffalo Bills would have went to another Super Bowl or 2 after those 4 losses and won 2, would Jim Kelly be the greatest quarterback of all time?
No, you wouldn't talk about it. He'd be a 30 for 30, like he still is now. But what could have been?
What could have been?
What could have been?
But Buffalo had one of the most elite offenses in the NFL, but they couldn't get a job done.
Yeah.
Lost twice to Dallas. They lost to the Giants, and I forgot the other team they lost to.
But LeBron goes to 7, wins 42% of them, and he's the GOAT. 7 straight. He actually, goes to 7 straight, wins 42%, and he's the GOAT. I don't understand it.
I mean, now I think what they're gonna try to go to is the distraction part of LeBron, and we're gonna get a little more serious for this final. I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
So before Game 1 of the NBA Finals, LeBron James had a racial situation at his home. Mm-hmm. Someone reportedly went to his home, not in Cleveland, and I just want to specify that. It was in Los Angeles, and spray painted the word, fuck it, I can say it, nigga, across his gate.
Okay.
And that caused of course, a loud uproar. I'm not even going to say loud because it's kind of quiet right now. And I got some reasoning behind to why it's quiet right now, too. But what I'm going to play now, and I'm going to play what LeBron had to say about the situation. Then we're going to get into Jason Whitlock because he caused the even higher stir about what he thought about the situation. Then I'm going to play what him and Chris Broussard, because they had a little back and forth on the situation as well. Then me and you going to break it down and share our own thoughts. Okay. But I want to play those sound bites because I think they're pretty important to the show, and they'll give you a better understanding of what is all going on with this situation. So let's go ahead and play the LeBron soundbite first. We might talk about this LeBron soundbite as well. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into it. Give me 1 second.
I mean, as I sit here on the eve of, on the eve of one of the greatest sporting events that we have in sports, race and what's going on comes again, and on my behalf and my family's behalf. But I mean, I look at it as this. I mean, if this is to shed a light and continue to keep the conversation going on my behalf, then I'm okay with it. My family is safe. At the end of the day, they're safe, and that's the most important. But it just goes to show that that racism will always be a part of the world, a part of America. And, hate, in America, especially for African American, is living every day. And even though that it's concealed most of the time, even though people hide their faces and will say things about you, and when they see you, they smile in your face. It's alive every single day. And And I think back to Emmett Till's mom, actually. It's kind of one of the first things I thought of. And the reason that she had a open casket is because she wanted to show the world what her son went through as far as a hate crime and, being black in America. So it's like no matter how much money you have, no matter how famous you are, no matter how many people admire you, being black in America is tough, and we got a long way to go. For us as a society and for us as African Americans until we feel equal in America, and but my family is safe, and that's what's important.
That's what's important, Josh. Family safe. Oh my God.
I was with him until the Emmett Till thing.
Yeah, a couple of things I want to point out, but before I point them out and get to Jason Whitlock, because he did not like the fact that LeBron made that statement about no matter how rich you are or famous you are, racism still exists, which is correct.
It does exist, yeah. No matter how much money you have.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. Yeah. And Jason Whitlock thought differently. But before we get into it, just a couple of things I wanted to point out about the interview. He said racism it popped up again. When did it pop up the first time with LeBron? Like, was it the posse situation? Is that what he's referring to?
Yeah, that could be it.
Because he was not happy when Phil Jackson referred to his...
He definitely didn't like that.
And
his
it was just
posse as a posse, yeah.
So I'm assuming that's the first situation.
Okay.
And maybe this is the second. Could be something else that I'm missing, and if I am, I apologize to the listeners. This is the only thing I could think of. And he said he wanted to... I guess this is what I thought about with the Emmett Till comment. He was saying how she had the open casket to shed a light to the African American community. I guess this can also happen to you. Mm-hmm. And I'm just using him as an example. Maybe he was saying, okay, I'm using this situation. You can use me to shed a light on racism. I think that's where he was going. No. I just think it was a horrible... That was not a good comparison, LeBron. Like,
it was terrible. Like,
it was
why
not good.
Your $1 million fancy home got the N-word painted on it, and the first thing you think about is Emmett Till? Really, LeBron?
Yeah,
really.
I get shedding the light. Like, I get you on that.
I don't. I don't get them at all. It has nothing to do.
On shedding the light, I know, because I think the word choice was poor. I just think he was like, okay, if you guys. If my name is the one to shed a light that racism still exists in America, then so be it. I think that's what he was trying to get around to. Just saying,
maybe
somebody spray painted my fence, but it was covered up, and I didn't even know about it until somebody told me, because we don't live in that home. We were in Cleveland. Well, actually, it was in Oakland, probably.
Yeah.
And by the time the police arrived, it was pretty much gone. That should be compared to when a young black teen was brutally murdered for whistling at a white woman. That's not similar, LeBron.
Even if he was, even like you said, even if he was trying to use that share the light, it was just a terrible analogy. And you know what? I told you this yesterday. I was watching CNN, and they played that soundbite, and the anchors got back, and they were like, wow, LeBron, he knows what to say at all times. He's so socially conscious. King James, oh my gosh, he's so great. Michael Jordan, he doesn't talk about that stuff. This is what makes LeBron special, because he's so socially conscious and he knows what to say. That was the worst thing he could possibly say, but yet I get his balls shoved in my mouth again. Like, I just don't understand that. That was terrible. I don't understand it.
Oh man!
Like every channel I turn to, like they're just gonna shove it down. Open up. Here comes the LeBron trade. You only got one. You gotta get the second one in. CNN is coming for the second one.
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Yeah, like just stop it. Like, yeah, that's my thing. I guess that's what makes me so mad. Like they want him to be something that he's not so badly.
Like the media with LeBron James and put him on too high of a pedestal.
That's it.
Because others may say he's probably hated on more than he's praised.
No, it's not. When you watch a sports program, do you see, other than those opinion ones, like First Take and all that, and even them, they don't really talk bad about Skip. Skip Bayless is the only one that I think kind of sort of maybe talks halfway bad about it. And he's changed like a lot from when he first was on Cold Pizza and all that.
Skip is the only one. Now,
everybody
Skip
else
points out everything wrong with LeBron.
But you gotta give him, he changed a lot.
I think, I agree with that. Yeah. He's starting to give LeBron a little bit more props than normal. I think the LeBron fans, not the LeBron sexuals, because y'all Negroes on another level of loveliness. Like, he couldn't do, my God, did they spray paint my baby house? They wrote what on it?
How can he play at this time?
Oh my God, I need to go to LA and lick it off for him. Gosh, it just...
You don't do that to the king.
Oh my God. Why Rihanna looking at my baby? She better sit her ass down somewhere. Let me looking at LeBron. He gotta focus on KD. Side note. Boy, you better wake up.
Nigga.
KD coming.
He's a terrible defender. You brought that up yesterday as well. Like, he just stands there. Oh, here comes KD. All right. Hey.
Where's that stat? Where my stats?
He's a terrible defender.
I don't even know. I want to say Jordan is a 9-time defensive player of the year, and LeBron is like 4 or 5.
When? I don't remember any of those. You might be right, though. I mean, let's look it up.
Look that up. Backtrack a little bit, because I almost completely forgot about that. When I think of all-time greats, or the greatest ever, like a Tom Brady, Wayne Gretzky, I'd say you have to be the greatest at almost everything, all around. And you guys always say LeBron is the greatest all around. Defensively,
he ain't got none.
Now, and you point out to that playoffs that LeBron shut down Derrick Rose.
He ain't got none.
He's 6'8".
Yeah.
Derrick Rose is 6'2".
What playoff? What was that? I don't remember that.
Stick your arms up, LeBron. Of course you're going to force a tough shot against Derrick Rose. LeBron is more of a team defender than a one-on-one defender. Michael Jordan was one of the best one-on-one defenders I've ever seen in my life. And don't give me that bullshit about
chase that blood down.
Damn, chase that blood down. That shit ain't defense. It ain't they don't see him coming. They're great defensive plays. They're very timely defensive blocks. Excellent.
Yeah.
But from a one-on-one defensive standpoint, LeBron couldn't sniff Jordan when it comes to defense.
Or Kobe.
And don't give me that crap where Pippen was the better defender. Jordan is a 9-time defensive player of the year. Excuse me. All NBA defense. That's what it is. Not defensive player of the year.
Excuse me. None of them
all NBA defense.
Okay. Shit, Michael got at least one. Shoot.
Yeah, I want to say he got a couple of defense players.
I mean, your boy ain't got none. LeBron ain't got none.
Don't just stop it, man.
Quit it. Don't even try it.
And game 1 of the finals, when he was just slipping and getting shook.
Yeah.
No, this ain't AI crossover on Jordan shook. what Curry did to that man.
And you
don't give me the excuse that he's getting old. Don't give me the excuse he's getting tired.
He was never a great defender.
He's never been a one-on-one great defender. He's been an excellent team defender.
Yeah.